Welcome to the Speak Your Truth podcast. I am your host, Jaya Rose. I am a brand growth coach specializing in speaking, storytelling, and having a very clear message so you can attract your soul fans who buy from you. And I have a quick message for you today. It's really a truth bomb, and it's that you've got to keep going. I know that entrepreneurship is the craziest path because so often you can feel alone, can feel doubtful, confused, and yet you feel a call to continue forward. You felt a call to start something. And one of the most challenging things is to remember that at sometimes when things feel hard. So I just want to give you this quick pep talk and say, you know what? We all experience ups and downs. We have all been at the place of crying on the kitchen floor, feeling so confused or just so lonely even. And I want to share with you that you've just got to keep going and stop if you need to, and take a break if you need to, and breathe all the time, and take the pressure off yourself that there's a finish line. Because this is not linear. Our path is not linear. And it looks that way when you look at everyone else and you see the results they have and you think, oh, it must have just been really the 5-step formula that they teach that got them there. And it never is. I remember when I first woke up to the idea that I had a message to share and how it felt like I needed to do it right then. Like I'd been missing out because at the time I was 38 and I kind of had been missing out. And I realized that I had more to give and I wanted to share something more than what I had ever done before. And yet I felt like there was like a timeline on it. And now 6 years later, I realize nothing was going to expire. The greatest motivator is that there is an expiration. Oh my goodness. The greatest motivator in life is that there is an expiration date. Like, we are going to expire. And so what if we could just take this pressure off of ourselves, that it has to be done now, that it has to be done in a certain way, and really be where we are. I don't know if this is the message that you needed today, but I know that I've had a lot of success, and I've had a lot of success recently, and it still doesn't change or make worse the times that I was crying on the kitchen floor, or that I was wondering how I was going to do it or if it was worth it. It's literally all a part of the same thing. So we celebrate the big wins, but do we celebrate just the step-by-step part of the journey? Is there something right now that you can look at that's small even, that you could celebrate and be nice to yourself about and help you to keep moving forward and keep going, and to remember why you started doing what you're doing, and to remember that you had a spark, that you had some reason, the same as I did when I learned that I could share a message and I could use the online space and I could use my voice. That was a spark for me. But I didn't just become a keynote speaker overnight. I didn't have a 6-figure business overnight. There's been a lot of ups and downs in between creating these things. And those downs, I do in quotes, are just as important as the ups, because without a down, there's no such thing as an up. So where can you meet yourself where you are today? Where can you be nicer to yourself today and be your own coach or your own best friend, and remind yourself that you are on the right path? There's no way you could do this wrong. There's absolutely not even a chance that you could live your life purpose wrong. You're always doing it right, and there is no one way and no linear path to get to where you want to go. So how about you be where you are now, and you find some joy here, and you find some celebration, Because focusing on those little things that nobody talks about, the little things that don't look like the big shiny success, that's what creates momentum. And that's what creates a sustainable way of being, truly. So your truth bomb for today is that there isn't actually anywhere to go. And your purpose is not going to expire, and you could not possibly do it wrong. You're doing great. You're doing more than great. You're doing everything you can. You are excelling. Look at where you've come from. And remember that you are always being supported by a team of angels, by your spirit guides, that you are connected to energy so much bigger than you. And when you feel in doubt or in need, just tap into that. Tap into the knowing that you are loved and cared for and supported. And you are important. So much love to you. Let me know if this touched you, if this was the message you needed to hear today. Take a screenshot, put it in your stories, pass it along to somebody else who you think may need to hear this. And I just want you to really take this message to heart. And I want to know what you do to honor yourself a little bit more today. Okay, so much love.